In this lecture, I'll show you how to use the trigger node, which you can find right here under function. With the trigger node, you can repeat or you can resend a message in an arbitrary period. So the way that I've configured the trigger node in this example is that it's going to take the message object and then resend it to its output every 1 second. And of course, you can choose whatever period you'd like to set here yourself. You can also reset the trigger essentially to turn it off by sending it a message.reset. Just set it that into whatever value you want, and that is going to return the trigger back to its original state. I'm going to demonstrate how that works. So to trigger the trigger node, I just use the inject node and I'm passing a small string in the payload. And then to stop it, I'm just setting the message.reset property into something. It doesn't really matter what I put here. I just chose to put in the timestamp. But as long as the reset attribute of the message object is set, that is going to reset the trigger node. So let's deploy this flow, go into the debug window and start the trigger. There you go. Every 1 second, the tap string, which is contained in message payload, is sent again into the trigger output. And then to stop it, just delete this. Okay, clean up. And you can see the messages are still coming through. Now to stop that, I need to reset the trigger node. I just set the reset parameter of the message object and the trigger stopped. To start it again. And then to stop it. There you go. If you remember, this is the node that we used back in the DHT22 example to trigger the DHT22 node to take a measurement from the sensor. We did the exact same thing here.